What's good, y'all? It's your girl Mila, and I'm back with another episode of Girls with Bars. We doing things a little differently today. I added some music on the intro, which I had the idea to do that initially last time, but I kind of just was like, I need to just get this out here and do it because if I don't, then I'm going to procrastinate until like I just never do it. So, thank y'all for those of y'all that have listened to the first episode and are back again for the second one. This one I believe is going to be a lot better, a lot of improvements, I believe. But anyway, let's get to what we really here to talk about, which is the girls with the bars. This episode is dedicated to the up and coming female rappers, specifically coming out of the southern region. The South is making a comeback in hip hop, not just with female rap, but in general, and I am here for it. We have gotten so much great music, so much great rap music from the South. The South definitely had their moment, and yeah, the South is making a comeback. Specifically, Texas. I was thinking about this yesterday. There's a lot of good music coming out of Texas right now. We all know Beyonce and Solange is from Texas. Obviously, they're not rappers, but you understand where I'm coming from. Brockhampton, which is a group that is out of Texas. They're not girls, but they're young rappers that are really, really, really killing it lately. And then we have a young lady by the name of Megan Thee Stallion, who is going to be the first person that I talk about. Megan Thee Stallion is the self-proclaimed H-Town hottie, the Black Regina George. She is what the game is missing, honestly. And the game is missing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially as far as women are concerned. But I found out about Megan Thee Stallion. I started listening to her over this last week. And the first thing that I heard from her, first of all, the first song I heard by her was Pull Up Late. This was released on her debut EP last September, I want to say. I'm late, but it's not my fault because this girl should be everywhere. When I first heard that song, I mean, like immediately I started just gigging and dancing because like it's a bop. Like she comes in, like first of all, the beat is hot. It gives you that nostalgia of that southern the rap from like the early 2000s. She has a lot of Pimp C influences. I watched a couple of her interviews, and you know she talks about how much she loves Pimp C and how much he has influenced her, and you can definitely hear that in her music. She doesn't sound like anybody else. She doesn't sound necessarily like Pimp C because she sounds like Megan Thee Stallion, but you can hear Pimp C's influence. She also talks about how her mom was a rapper growing up, and so her mom was really her biggest influence. And like I said, I can tell that that's the truth because the way that she raps, you can tell it's in her blood. You understand? You can tell that this isn't her imitating somebody else in the game. No, she was born with it. You know what I'm saying? What can I say about her? Like I said, Pull Up Late was the first song I heard by her. Great track. I mean, just saucy. I don't even know what else to say about her. But I like that track. I like Last Week in Houston, Texas. That's another track by her. Another great track. What I love about her music is that it makes me nostalgic for the way Southern music out of Houston used to sound, but it doesn't sound dated, it sounds fresh because she is spitting. She's a young lady, I think she's 21, so she's rapping from the perspective of this generation, but she's doing it with a very, very heavy influence from, that gangster rap from that era in that region because that's where she's from. First of all, the girl, let's talk about the most important thing, which is her craft. The girl can rap. It's just no getting around it. I'm not finna sit here and say a whole bunch of other things. The girl can rap. She's a lyricist. Her delivery is impeccable. She rides the fucking beat. Okay? She has that thing she has something about her that makes you, when you hear her, she makes you want to listen to her. It is an instant thing. And like with some rappers, depending on what song you hear from them, it might take you like digging around a little bit to find a song that you like from them. Not the case with Megan. Any song that you hear by her, even if it's like not one of my favorite songs from her, any song that you hear, you will hear something that makes you want to hear more. She has great replay value. She has that thing, you know what I'm saying, that makes an artist really, that gives an artist that leverage to really make a name for themselves in the game. So in 2018, and another thing I really like about her is so from my understanding, like she first started putting out music officially in 2016 or something like that. So since 2016, she has put out a lot of material. You can go to her Soundcloud and find a good 15, 20 songs. And then, last year, like that's from 2016, I believe. And then last year she put out the EP. So it's like she's not just putting out one single every few months and just doing whatever. No, the girl she's doing the work. And you can hear the growth at least I can, because in 2016 she wasn't bad at all, but I can hear the growth from how she was rapping in 2016 to what she was putting out in 2017. Like it's better. You can tell that she was doing it consistently because she got better. So if she continues on the trajectory that she's on, I don't see nothing stopping this girl. I want to see her everywhere. I want to see her at the award shows. I want to see her topping the charts. I just don't feel like it's no excuse. Like, there's no reason why, like, this type of talent should just, like, go unnoticed. And not saying she's not being noticed, because, she got, like, I think she got, like, a couple 100,000 followers on, social and things like that. But no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about really establishing herself in the industry and getting the respect that she deserves as an artist. That's what I want to see happen for her, because she has what it takes. And if she doesn't get that, I'm going to be upset. Like, I'm going to be mad as if I really know this girl, because if her talent gets ignored, then that's going to mean something way, way, way bigger for female rap, even than just her. So in 2018, Megan Thee Stallion is taking over. If you haven't heard of her, you need to look her up right now. Stop what you're doing and look her up. Listen to Pull Up Late. Listen to Last Week. Listen to her verse in the Houston Cypher. Listen to her Stally freestyle. Okay, look, you listen to Naturally. Naturally is another joint that I love. You're gonna find at least one track that you like by this girl. I guarantee. And if you don't, I don't know what's wrong with you. Honestly, I don't. You can't be a fan of rap and listen to this girl and tell me you can't find one song from her that you don't fuck with. Image wise, she's beautiful. As she states on one of her songs, she came in the game and she's serving natural body. And that's not a shot to the girls that got their body done. I don't care about none of that. If you got your ass done and your titties done, and that because that's what you wanted to do, more power to you. It's your body. It's not. I'm not one of those people that feel like, oh, that this is just such a shame because you don't see any natural girls anymore. I mean, it is what it is. This is the world we live in. If a girl want to get her tits done because that's gonna help her feel better about her image, then why the fuck not? I don't care about that. If she talented, she talented. That doesn't, her having fake titties don't determine who she is as a person. But anyway, back to the point. Megan is a beautiful girl. She just has that look. First of all, she has style. When I first went on her Instagram and I saw the way that she was dressing and stuff like that, the first thing that I thought was that she reminded me of this girl that been following on social media for a few years now, named Brie Melandro. Brie Melandro is from Texas. And when I saw Megan, she doesn't look like her, like in her face, but the way that she dressed, like just like her aura, that's what she reminded me of. And it just like really made me realize, like, wow, like Texas really got some bad bitches. Like, I mean, it's not like that's the news, but just like making that connection from somebody that I follow and whose style that I personally appreciate. That's the connection that I made. So she's got great style. She's a beautiful girl. Her image is on point. Like I said, I see her making a real impact in the game. So I'm very excited for what 2018 is going to bring for Megan Thee Stallion. You can tell that I think very highly of her because I've been talking about her for like 10 minutes now. I have no regrets. She deserves it. Y'all need to hear it. You're welcome. Next on the list, we have Omeretta the Great. Omeretta is out of Zone 3. She's from Georgia. She's been doing this for a while. I don't know how old she is, but I feel like she's in the same age range as Megan, like 21, something like that. She's a beautiful dark-skinned girl. One thing I want to start with talking about Omeretta's image, not because that's the most important thing, but just because that's what I feel like talking about first. She's a beautiful, beautiful dark-skinned girl. She has like a lot of like very, very good quality images, on her social, which I feel like is very important. And I guess like I didn't even realize it until I started talking about it. But because there is such a lack of representation for dark-skinned girls in entertainment across the board, it is very, very important and very, very good to see this beautiful dark-skinned girl looking like a goddess. Like, just she has cute little style and things like that, but it's not even really about the way she dressed. It's more so like she's able to create images, or she's able to hire people who really know how to create images of her that really highlight her beauty, which a lot of photographers don't know how to do for dark-skinned girls. lately, now is getting better because we have more technology and people know differently. But I just think it's really important, and I think it's really great that she puts, a lot of not energy, but I think that it's good that she is showing people like, yes, I'm dark skinned and yes, I'm beautiful, and that's just it, I don't know, that's just me. I just feel like her image as a dark skinned girl in the rap game is very important, and yeah. So next we're going to talk about her rapping abilities. Simply put, the girl can spit. Favorite songs by her are Intro, For What, and That's Cap. What I like about Omeretta is, like, what sets her apart is that she's very good at storytelling. Very, very good at storytelling. If you watch her video, That's Cap, first of all, that was a great video. Like, I loved the concept, the way that it was shot, super super great quality. She isn't Whoever does her photography and videography, they are on point. They are really really helping to establish the foundation for her brand. That's another thing I really like about her. That's all of her imagery and visuals are on point. I love that. But yeah, like for the That's Cap video, the storytelling in that video was great. Great concept. When you listen to her rap, no matter what, I feel like you're gonna be able. She helps you to like see what she sees. What she's rapping about is like, she can describe it so well that you can literally see it in your mind. And then when she does a video, if she does a full treatment video for it, then you can see it with your eyes too. But I really, really like that about her. And she's just good. She can spit. Her delivery is good. She has a nice little cute little voice that I really like. She has her own lane. I appreciate that about her. She knows, who she is as an artist, at least for right now. She's going to continue to grow and change and things of that nature. But for her to be as young as she is, you can tell that she really has a good sense of self. And like I said, you can tell that she's young and she's still growing, but she has a good sense of self. She knows her lane, and she's just in it, doing her thing. Next, we're going to talk about Baby Mother. Baby Mother, I heard about Baby Mother actually from a friend of mine who is a musician, Aya Simone. She's a harpist and she also sings. She's one of my best friends, and she just kind of casually mentioned her to me a few months ago. And so I go and I find her on Twitter, and before I even like really started listening to her, I really liked what she represented in her like online, her online persona, just like being a mom and not like, okay, here's the thing. This is kind of going to be weird for me to explain, but so she's a mom. She has 2 sets of twins. I believe she's like 28 years old. So even though her name is Baby Mother, her identity is not motherhood. And I know that sounds weird, but what it is her moniker is her reclaiming that title in her own way, to her advantage, to her benefit, and still being the full expression of who she is as a woman, which is so, so, so important for women, specifically for Black women. And Baby Mother is out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Another Southern girl. Like I said, all of the girls that I'm talking about today are from the South. But so just really just her existing as herself and being herself and being unapologetic about it is revolutionary, and I really appreciate her for that. Now let's talk about Baby Mother's music. So my favorite songs by Baby Mother are Indian Hair, Fuck Me, Dancing on the Dick, Cotton Candy, and Raw Shea Butter. She also has a song called Rules that's very popular. I like Rules. It's not one of my favorite, but I do like it. It is very good. And you should listen to them, all of those tracks. I heard, well, I saw on my Twitter feed that she and Rico did have collaborated, which I'm very, very, very excited for that. Very excited for that. That don't have nothing to do with me just talking about her rapping abilities, but I wanted to say it like before I forgot, just so y'all could know to be looking out for that, because y'all know how much I love Rico too, and I'm very excited about that. But so yeah, Baby Mother is a very, very talented rapper. I love her voice. She has like a deep voice, and you can really, really hear her Southern accent. More to the point, the lyrical content is better than a lot of what's out right now in rap, period, female and male. She talks a lot about sex. She makes a lot of sex positive music. But it's not even about sex, I think. It's like sex is in there. But it's less so that the songs, because like the titles that I named off, Dancing on the D, F Me, da da da. So it's like, you know that there's sexual content. But if you actually listen to the lyrics, she's not talking so much about, she's talking more so about what the sex represents in the larger context of relationships and how men and women navigate them with each other. Specifically, I think, her experiences in navigating relationships and how sex plays a part in it. So I just really, really, really fuck with her because she's very honest. She's very raw. She's not afraid to just be who she is and say what's on her mind. And that's something that a lot of, not everybody can do that. Not everybody can sit there and, be completely real about what has happened in their life and how they feel about it and, all of that stuff. Especially when it comes to relating to guys. It's like you'll hear rappers talk about, how a guy did female rappers talk about how, niggas do them wrong and things like that. But the Baby Mother, she talks about it on a level that is just a little bit deeper to me. I won't even say a little bit deeper. To me, it's just deeper because she's getting into the psychological aspects of what makes men, treat women the way that they do. And so for that reason, her presence in the rap game is very, very important. You know what I'm saying? She's doing the Lord's work. She's doing, exactly what needs to be done. She's the type of content that is refreshing that we really need, And so I'm really, really excited for everything that's coming up for her in 2018 as well. She's great. Love her. Next and last, I want to talk about a young lady by the name of Rennie Rucci. I just heard about Rennie Rucci not too long ago, and actually I heard of her through following Baby Mother. That's another thing that I like about Baby Mother. She actually I heard about Megan Thee Stallion through Baby Mother as well. I just thought about that. That's another reason I really like her is she is really it's important to her to uplift, talented female rappers. Like, so half of this list, it's only 4 girls, but half of this list, I'm able to talk about because of her. And I mean, I'm sorry, but I think that says a lot. That says a lot right there. Yeah. So, who was I about to? Oh, yeah, Rennie Rucci. So, Baby Mother had retweeted this freestyle that Rennie Rucci did a couple days ago, the little baby freestyle that she did. She did a nice little cute little video for it. The freestyle was pretty good. I liked it. She ate it, wordplay was good, delivery was good. Cute little song. I liked it. So I looked her up. So my favorite songs from Rennie Rucci are Lil Baby Freestyle, Rollin' Peace, and Trending. Rennie Rucci is not on the same level as the girls that I've mentioned earlier. I'm not saying like she's worse than them, but as far as creating, a really solid brand as a rapper, she's not there yet. She's still developing. But from what I see, she's doing well. She can rap. I listened to a few of her other songs from like last year. I can hear growth from last year, or I don't even know if it's obviously it's from last year if it's 2017, but I'm saying like however old it is, from what I listened to of her old stuff to now, I can hear growth, meaning she's doing something in order to get better and develop her craft, which I appreciate. Like I said, she's not there yet in terms of solidifying herself in the arena of these other female rappers who are, really out there, but she's getting there. She's one to watch out for. She's one that I'm going to be looking for. So, check out those songs by her and just keep an eye out for her. I'm going to be seeing, where she goes in 2018. She started the year pretty well with that Lil Baby freestyle. That was hard. So, if she continues on that path, we should expect pretty good things from her. And Rennie Rucci is from South Carolina. And that concludes my episode of the girls of the South, the up and coming girls out of the South. Yeah, that's about it. So this episode was a little bit longer, not by too much. I tried not to ramble. I feel like I did a pretty good job. But yeah, I want y'all to comment on any of the girls that I mentioned. Like I said, let's keep it, like I said in my last episode, let's keep it about the artistry. I don't want to hear you don't like somebody because they ugly or something like that. I mean, like, if you want to say that, if you just can't help yourself to contribute something negative to an initiative that's really about uplifting the girls who have talent, then I mean, do that. But just know you're gonna get blocked, you're gonna get your shit gonna get deleted, whatever. If you have like relevant comments about the girl's artistry that I mentioned, drop it down below. If you, whatever songs you like by them, drop it down below so that maybe I can, if I haven't heard them, I can listen to them, and then, or other people that see the comments can go and listen to them. Because really what this is about is showing love for the girls in the game that's really out here doing it, and helping to promote them so that girls with bars, women in hip hop, can really take their rightful place in the game. And so that's only going to happen through community and through us sharing and talking about them and uplifting them. So, yeah. Anyway, this is episode 2 of Girls with Bars. It's your girl Mila signing off. Peace.